Happy Tuesday, lovely nobodies. Welcome to every single beautiful, lovely nobody. Those of you who are psychics, intuitives, you healers, those of you who just know information that you don't know how you know it. Those of you that can just read the room, you can pick up on the energy of everybody, you empaths. Welcome to every single one of you. I'm so excited to do a reading for you today. Just disclaimer, right before I started this video, they just started doing something right outside of my window, so I have no idea what is going on outside. It's like something that they're doing to the building, I assume, but I'm hearing drilling. So if you guys hear drilling, there's a lot of noise. I'm so sorry about that in advance. So hopefully that doesn't taint your reading. I'm gonna have to listen to it back. Just to make sure like it doesn't sound too crazy. So really quickly, guys, if you would like to get a reading from me, my information will be in the description box of this video as well as the about section of my channel. If you want to catch up with me at a psychic fair, I do 2 psychic fairs in Atlanta each month on the 2nd and 3rd Saturday. I will put the links to each of those fairs in the description box below. It's a great space to come and get read by multiple people so that you can get like a broad insight of maybe what you're dealing with or what you're going through. Also, it's a more economical way to get a reading because it doesn't cost as much to get that many to get the readings as opposed to going to like directly to a reader themselves. So definitely, if you're interested in that, information in the box below. Follow me on @lovelyknowbody on Instagram. What else do I have? Nothing special other than that. I'm just excited to be here with you guys. I've been very busy. I have so many moving parts in my life. I have my family. I gotta take care of me. I am going through this whole spiritual, like, deep diving transformation in my life right now. So there's so, like, I'm moving with a different, like, intention than I was, let's just say, 6 months ago, 8 months ago. And I love it. So I am excited for what's going on in my life. So I just make time for the things that I make time for. And you guys know I'm led to get on video. If you are a reader and you're watching this, and maybe you do YouTube, maybe you have a platform, I don't know. But there's something about me is I don't want so much exposure. I don't know why that is. I don't know if God got me cooking and simmering a little bit before, like, he really put me on a different kind of platform. I have a challenge with exposure right now, and I don't know why that is, but I just know when I'm led to be in front of people, and it could be because there's the evil eye on me. I don't know what the hell it could be. Could be people coming in these readings and just spying on me. I don't know what it is, but I know that when God tells me to be reserved, I'm gonna do that. You guys trust the voice, trust your inner intuition, trust your knowing. So when your inner speaks to you and tells you to do a thing or to not do a thing, it just kind of behooves you to just go with your inner, because it will never lead you wrong. Guys, if you want to follow me, click that subscribe button. If you want to get the readings as soon as I drop them, click the notification bell. Like this video if something that we say here today resonates with you. And when I say we, you know I'm talking about me and the gang. You know that's God, the divine, our ancestors, those that just pull up for us from the light and all their glory and all their majesty and all their power to assist us each and every day with the challenges that we have in our life. So I'm excited to do a reading with you guys today. Enough about me. I want to talk today about blockages that are keeping you guys from getting to the money that you need to get to the title or the status that you need to get to, the blockages that are keeping you stagnant in your relationship if you're in one, the blockages that are keeping you from being in an effective relationships, maybe the blockages that are keeping you from dating, maybe blockages that have to do with you and your approach towards your family. Whatever this is, put it on your mind right now. I encourage every single one of you guys to put whatever you clicked on for today, like what you looking for, what's going on in your life, what's stirring in your life, what's challenging in your life. Is your money looking funny? Is your relationship looking funny? Or, do your family, people in your family got you effed up? What's going on? Whatever it is, put it on your mind, and I'll do my best to tap into your energy. In the light, we don't play with demonic shit on my channel. Y'all know that, okay? So we are not I am not allowing any type of negative, shadow, evil, demonic, low vibrational energies to come into this reading. If I feel like there's something that might be dark that comes in, I will bring it to you in love, meaning before spirits will show it to me, and before I allow it to come out of my mouth, I'm going to transmute it into a positive message for you, okay? These readings are timeless, guys. They apply to past, present, future energy. Don't make a story fit for you that does not, okay? You will go down a rabbit hole to nowhere. Please don't do that. Also, there could be a man that shows up on a card. I'm reading energy. There's masculine and feminine energy in every single one of us. So I could pull up a man on a card. I could bring up masculine energy. These are your puzzle pieces, so it's up to you to put these pieces where they fit, if they fit for you, okay? So I could pull up a card and there's a woman on a card. It could be a man that I'm talking about. So you guys will know, or hopefully you will be able to pick up on these energies. If you got ancestors that you've been trying to tap into, ask them to come into this reading in the light to be able to assist with you. So again, sectors of our life: family, career, money, spirituality, finances, whatever this might be. We're going to tap into it today and see what comes in, guys. Really look for something today. Really expect to get an answer to something that you've been dealing with. A lot of us have so much disbelief, and it's probably tied to why we're not getting what we want in life. Like, you could be coming to me today about your love or your relationship with your person, but your perspective on it is probably why you are where you are with your person, right? So hopefully I could do a lot today to dispel some of your belief systems that no longer work for you. Hopefully today I could get you to see something from a higher perspective, get you out of that tunnel vision from seeing something maybe just one way and maybe it's the other way, or maybe it's not that at all, or maybe the intended meaning for that you see or that you believing, like, it's not that. So let's just see. Spirits, what messages do you have for these beautiful, lovely nobodies when it comes to blockages that are keeping them from getting to where they need to be, keeping them from getting to their goals? Lord have mercy. I'm gonna pull one more. I'm taking these cards in the upright today because y'all know I can read cards crisscross the applesauce. It doesn't matter how they come. I know what I feel when I read them. Okay, so what I can say is so many things. I'm going to give the cards first. I'll give the signs, and then we'll jump into it. First card out is Hierophant card. This is a sign of Taurus. This is also the number 5. So you could be born in the 5th month, on the 5th of the month. You could resonate with the number 5. You may be seeing repeating number 5s. The other thing is the Hierophant also symbolizes marriages, contracts, higher levels of commitments, relationships, higher levels of institutions. Could be like schools. The other thing is the Hierophant in the tarot is actually a spiritual teacher, a spiritual advisor, a spiritual liaison, let's just say. And the Hierophant would be the counterpart to the High Priestess. So I hope that she shows up in this reading today, because what I can tell you for all of you, let me do the signs before they get me to talking. 2 of Pentacles. This is an earth sign, Taurus. 2 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More. Heavy earth in your reading today, lovely nobodies. 3 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Highest sign I see on my table is Taurus. But Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, heavy. The other thing I want to say is that for some of you guys, there's a need for a more spiritual, inner approach to whatever you got going on in your life. Okay, we start out with this Hierophant card, and I'm gonna start with the first thing I felt was a marriage. There's a marriage on this table. So somebody here watching this video, you're dealing with a marriage, and whatever you're dealing with right now, I can tell it's a preliminary thing. So whatever this is, if you are in a higher level of commitment. So I feel a marriage. You could be in a committed relationship with your person. If you are, these are the people that I'm talking to first. Whatever you're dealing with your person, with your significant other, whoever this might be, there's a challenge that I feel right now. And I feel like whatever this challenge is, it just started. Like, it's very preliminary because we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's no number over 5 on the table. So I'm glad that you're here and you're watching this, because I feel like if you can really get something from this reading today, you might be able to alter your path, alter your course, shift direction, and go the right way. Because once we get past that number 5, like, I hope these numbers stay low. But we started out with lower numbers, meaning I feel like whatever we need to address today, it's like you're not even at the halfway mark of whatever it is. So you have an opportunity to either see a thing for what it is now. If it's going left, I feel like Spirit is like, hold on, slow down, skirt, like, for real. Because you are about to go left, and something is about to go too far than it should with you and your person. Okay, so that's the other thing. The one thing that I can say about this connection with the two of you is that I do feel like in this connection there's this imbalance. I feel like somebody in this connection has the opportunity to give something. This is either my listening ear. This is either help around the house. This may have to do with finances. Somebody's really holding back what they could give to their person. So I am getting that somebody is in a connection and you're with your person, and maybe you guys are going through a challenge right now, but it's like one of you guys is waiting for the other person to come and fix this, come and do this. And it's like you're the one that has the issue with the issue. It's stirring in your soul. And I'm not saying that your person doesn't feel the same way. I'm talking to you because you're watching this video. If you are in a relationship and a connection with your person and you guys got your energy is just tainted maybe right now, okay? Things are not cohesive between the two of you, possibly, is what I feel. What I am saying is if this resonates with you, I am getting this energy that one or both parties are kind of like waiting for the other one to come and fix something, okay? I literally just heard you're going to be waiting. So for some of you guys that are waiting and you feel away, you need to take the leap. You need to do something. You need to make a move, because if you don't, you're going to do something and you're going to go left. You're going to go left and the shit is just going to go way too far. So for those of you who are dealing with something in the immediate, my heart does go out to you right now, because I do feel like when it comes to your connection with your person, and then for some of you guys, because there's a lot of pentacles on the table, this literally could be you and a family member as well, right? There's a connection between two people, right? It could be 2 to 3 people, but I'm getting 2 people. This could be, a couple and they got kids involved. This could be siblings, and then there's other siblings involved. Put these puzzle pieces where they fit. Somebody is holding back what they could give in a connection. Somebody is holding back their apology, their I'm sorry. Somebody is holding back their I want to move forward with you. Somebody is holding back their hey, I want to fix this and I want to reconcile this with you. Somebody is holding back their a friend, me and you had a little scuffle a couple of weeks ago and we ain't really been saying much since then. Like, there is the energy of somebody that is holding back something that they want to fix, that they have an issue with. Meaning, it's like I'm over here and I'm crashing out because me and my person struggling, we got issues, we got this and that going on, and I don't like how we feel, but she or he did that to me and yada yada yada. But you miss them like right now, and I don't care if some of you guys are in the same house with this person. You miss that good side of him, but I don't think you're doing anything about it. Okay, so that's that. We're gonna clarify these cards. I don't know if y'all just heard that loud knocking right outside, but it's confirming what I'm saying right now. Some of you guys are in a marriage and it's a little all over the place. I'm gonna be real. The other thing is, for some of you guys, and I feel like this is a small few of you, this Hierophant, okay, a couple of things. I'm gonna bring out some key indicators. There's a specific couple that I feel like key indicators are showing up, and I'm gonna bring those up. But this Hierophant in this card, you see these stairs. In my psyche, I'm just feeling like he literally could just go up these stairs in that door and apologize to him or her, right? Talk about like, hey, can we have a conversation? Try to rectify this thing with my friend, my family member. Try to go with my boss and talk about whatever this might be. But you see how he's kind of like laughing in this card? It's like somebody that acting like they don't care when they're going through something. So this could be somebody that has a little bit of a poker face, because I'm going to tell you, and key indicators, I'm going to go back to that. There's some of you guys, a couple of things about this stitching in this person's shirt. The first thing is some of you guys act like you're not hurt and you're acting like nothing bothers you, but you see this person's like, it's like their heart has been ripped out and stitched back together. Okay, so you're acting like you're not hurt and you're acting like, oh, it's cool, like you brushing it off, but you're not. Okay, so that's one. I definitely feel so. I feel like that will resonate with somebody. That's somebody's approach. It's like when you and your person go through something, your energy is like you act like you don't care. You act like you good, and you like are torn inside damn near. And the crazy thing about it is, if you are in a marriage or you are in a committed relationship with someone, and this resonates with you at all, because this is stitched, it just indicates, it implies to me that that heart has already been ripped out before. Meaning that whatever this is has already happened before between you and your person. It's like a repeated behavior. The Wheel of Fortune might show up in this reading today, and if it does, it's probably going to show up in the upright, most likely, because there's a lot of cyclic patterns that are going on with you and your person, you and your belief system, you and your mindset. The other thing about this card with the stitching is that for this download, I'm just getting that this Hierophant has been stitched together before, meaning this could be a connection that got separated before and you guys got back together. Okay, there could be that. The other thing is, in this connection, there could be one person in this connection. Somebody had a huge medical scare. Like somebody had a huge medical scare, like in their life, and it was while they were with you, lovely nobody. It was either you or it was them. Like somebody could have like recovered from like something of the heart. Like maybe they had an actual open heart surgery. Somebody could have had, it could be a cancer survivor. Somebody has survived something, and you have watched them, you and your person have been together, like you've seen them go through something like medical, and they overcame it, and now you're going through this with this person. It's like, if that resonates with you, I'm just getting like, don't forget why you're here. Don't forget what you already went through with this person. Meaning, if you guys are going through, and I'm just going to be real, I'm just going to say what I heard. If you guys are going through some little BS argument right now, and you've already like watched your person overcome, let's just say cancer, or like one of those diseases that like it's a slim chance that you can escape that one. It's like you went through that with that person, but you crashing out over this. Get yourself together. That's literally what I'm getting from that card. The other thing is, some of you guys, I'm gonna skip to business real quick, and we're talking about blockages. So I already know that in relationships, one blockage that is imminent in this relationship is ego. Ego is huge, because I'm getting two people, one or more people in this connection, in this relationship. We don't like how it's going. I don't like how I'm feeling about what's going on between you and I. We didn't talk before we went to bed last night. It's like it could be bothering both people, but that ego is keeping somebody from just going and rectifying it, resolving it. And it could be, if this is you watching Lovely Nobody, it could be the reason why you're not resolving it or rectifying it is because maybe you actually didn't do like the thing. Like maybe you were not the instigator of this fight. Maybe you were not the person that you consider is in the wrong. Maybe both people know who's in the wrong. What I am saying is, your approach could be, I'm not the one taking the leading step in fixing this because she or he is the problem. Like it's their issue. The only reason why we started fighting was because of him or her. Okay, that's cool, but I'm reading your energy. It bothers you. You don't like it. You don't like not talking to your babe. You don't like that shit is not going good between the two of you. So ego, that's a blockage. We're going to talk about that today. The other thing is, with these pentacles, this is 6 pentacles together. And the 6 of pentacles indicates reciprocity, equal give and equal receive. I already done told you one of y'all was holding back. Clearly, I mean, in the card, she's literally holding back. So, and in this purse would be her resources. She is holding back her resources. And in this card, the 2 of pentacles indicates kind of like juggling back and forth between should I not, will I not. So some of you guys, when you argue, you completely in your psyche are maybe going over and ruminating in your mind, like, should I really like entertain this argument? Should I really argue with him or her back? And you do that, but you do it anyway. So I do kind of pick that up. But what I was saying is about the 6 of Pentacles, it indicates reciprocity. That's the equal give, equal receive card. But because I see her holding back with this 4, I'm getting 6 of Pentacles in reverse, meaning one person could be giving a little more than the other in a connection. And maybe that's why you guys are kind of stagnant right now, because maybe you are the person that always goes and says, I'm sorry. Maybe you are the person that always takes the first step to trying to rectify and fix something when it comes to either your family, whatever this is, and maybe you're tired of that. Okay, that's fine. Blockage, however, is where y'all going with you not doing anything. Magician is at the bottom of the deck. That's what we don't see coming. So what's hidden is there's a new beginning coming. It's crazy. Look. Need to have a conversation thinking about, you can tell in this card, and this is in the reverse. Some of y'all got a feminine energy. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? I know I said before this reading, if I pull up a man or a woman on a card, I'm just reading energy. But for what I'm about to say right now, it is the actual female in this connection that is the problem, okay? And this is for the ones only who this will resonate with. Because in this card, she's thinking. She's the Queen of Swords, so that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And even the Magician at the bottom of the deck is a Gemini energy. It's kind of like, this would be your person, lovely nobody, thinking about, you know, how to handle this with you, how to address you, how to talk. And she's trying to think logically, because if you look at this Queen of Swords, this Cups card, Cups symbolize tarot, emotion, love, and she got that shit behind bars. She got that cup behind bars. So in her mind, in the upright, she's like, I want to think logically. Like, this is my person. Let's just say if this is your husband or your wife. Like, I want to think logically because I love this person and I care about this person. So I need my words to come out strategically. But in the reverse, because it showed up in the reverse. In the reverse, she don't give no F's about how she's saying something. She crashing out with her words. Her words are all over the place. Maybe her thoughts are all over the place. So I do feel like some of you guys are in a connection. There's a feminine energy, and the way she's communicating is a little not for your taste buds, lovely nobody. It's literally what I'm feeling. I'm going to clarify these cards. The Hierophant is here. So I just will say, back to the relationship thing. So for some of you guys, an issue, ego, that's a blockage. Another issue that we will hopefully try to clear up for you guys today is that some of you guys have been going in circles, meaning this has already happened a bunch of times. And so if it's still happening, are you being a people pleaser? Like, so one blockage could be that you're not standing up for yourself. One blockage could be that you are just not addressing things in the immediate when they need to be addressed. And this is whether this is relationship, family, or anything. Tell me why the Hierophant is here, lovely spirit. Hierophant. The Hangman. So two H's there. Some of you guys can have an H initial in your energy. What if you or your person's name could start with the H, or last name start with the letter H. Pisces energy, the Hangman. So this could be a Taurus and a Pisces connection. These are the heaviest signs so far. But Taurus indicates the need to get grounded. Earth, you need to get stable. You need to become grounded in this feeling that you have with your person, whatever you're dealing with. You need to get grounded in your approach. So some of you guys need to do some type of ritual to get grounded, right? So what is that, right? What does grounding look like for you? So for some of you guys, if you don't know what grounding is, you could look it up, because there's so many things that you could do to ground. You could literally just meditate. You can literally go outside around nature. I love to hug trees. I'm a tree hugger. Grounding just as close as you can be to earth elements, and as clear and without sound as you can be, so that you can just really get quiet and just focus on your breath, focus on your breathing, and just be present. Like, I'm Christy and I'm here right now. I'm present in the moment, like I'm right here. Focus on something. If you can't leave your house and you have like a ceiling fan, for example, just turn everything off in your house and just focus on the sound of the ceiling fan, because you need to get grounded in your energy, and you need to get very present. Okay, Earth energy, Pisces energy, right? A lot of emotions and a lot of feelings may be swirling around the two of you and whatever you got going on in your life right now, lovely nobody. But I'm going to go back. This is a little more glimmers of that holding back energy, right? She's holding back what she could give. She even got her eyes closed, like, I don't give no ifs. Like, we do this all the time. I'm just... And there could be a little bit of disrespect going on between the two of you, you and your person. If you guys are in love with somebody and you are married to them, or you are courting them, or you're dating them, like, don't be disrespecting the person that you're trying to, like, be with. Right? Be careful with that energy, because I just felt that. And in this card, this person is just hanging out. She's on a tree. Hang one indicates a need to look at something from a higher perspective. Is kind of reflecting after having gone through something. So this is like after the fight, after the altercation, after the struggle that you went through or are going through, maybe currently, or the struggle that could be coming towards you. The Hangman indicates a need to sit back and reflect on how you even got here. I need to sit back and reflect on, okay, ouch. Ouch. Whatever's going on between me and my person, I don't like how it feels right now. And in this Hangman energy, she is hanging, but she doesn't look uncomfortable. So I do feel like this is divine timing at play, asking you, well, or showing you, like, there's an opportunity to really kind of just sit in what you're in right now. Because I'm going to be honest with you, for all of us. Wherever you are in your life, you are why and how you got there. I don't care who, if it's you and another person, you and your finances, you and your stability, you and your career, you are where you are because of you, okay? So for some of you, is it because you're in the mess that you're in, because when you go through stuff, because her hanging from the tree indicates that she be dealing with shit. She go through shit. She get into shit. She got into some shit, right? But her hanging there comfortably, one way I could read this is that for some of you guys, again, when you get in something, you don't do nothing about it. You don't do nothing to fix it. Same energy that we had here. You just hold back. You act like nothing is going on. You try to turn a blind eye to maybe the things that you need to heal and fix about yourself to keep yourself moving and going on. So maybe this is a blockage for some of you guys, even though it's a reflection card after going through something. This is literally the universe encouraging you, like, bro, like, sis, ma'am, sir. I know that they cheated on you, but you knew that shit. Like, you knew it. You knew it. You seen it coming. You felt it. They've already done it 10 times. So they want you to reflect, but they want you to get up off the street, because it's like, don't be soaking too much, because we've been showing you. And for a lot of you guys, when things happen between you and your person, and a lot of times just in general, if we stop, once the thing happens, once the fight happens, it's like once the cheating is found out, whatever. A lot of us, if we really are honest with ourselves, if we go back, like, we felt it coming. We saw it coming. It was something that happened. I don't know when it happened, but there was a nudge from spirit that, like, hey, something is going on. Hey, this is coming towards you. Hey, you need to fix that about yourself. So for some of you guys, and this hangman energy, be careful with just sitting there hanging from a tree when you know that there's something that you need to fix about yourself, your relationship, your money, your belief system. The hangman wants you to reflect, okay? So with that, and we started out, we're clarifying a major arcana card. And what is this? What is all of this about? The lowest card in the whole deck, broken heart. And I'm going to go back to what I just said earlier. If you are in a connection, some of you guys are walking around with a broken heart, literally. You get what I'm saying? You see, this is the heart that came out of that right there, stitched up. Okay, so for some of you guys, whatever you're going through with your person is so heart-wrenching, heartbreaking. You think about it a lot. It pulls at your mind space a lot, and it's crazy because it's like, even when you're sitting around, hanging around the house, a lot of things that you feel and you think about are low vibrational energies. You think about that broken-hearted energy. You think about how that person left you. You think about those traumas that you hold. You think about that relationship that just didn't work. But the Hierophant, with all of these cards together, I'm just getting this message of, for some of you guys, because that light is at the top of these steps. It's like, for some of you guys, I don't want to say this the wrong way. For some of you guys, you became awakened through a heartbreak. Some of you guys might be awakening through in the midst of a heartbreak right now, okay? Because some of you guys lost your person, or you're losing your person right now. Some of you guys have lost your person, or you're losing your person right now. And for some of you guys, you can't do anything about it. Like, they're gone. They've walked away. Or for some of you guys, you're in this connection right now, and your person has things that only they can fix, that only they can heal. You can't control it. You can't do anything about it. So it's almost like you're going, but they're not coming. And what I mean by that is, in the relationship, they're not coming. They're sitting. They're stagnant. They have their own issues, their own traumas. They are unhealed, whatever's going on with their belief system, and they're struggling. And you don't want to, cross the line of codependency to go back and again bring them, because you don't even know if that's going to be consistent. So again, my heart goes out to somebody here, because I am getting that you're dealing with and have dealt with someone that literally either is ripping your heart out now, or you ripped their heart out, or they ripped your heart out. But what I am saying is that this Hierophant is asking you to learn, like, what was the lesson? What was the lesson? How did they get so close to you to do that to you, around you, without you even seeing it coming? Okay? So again, I'm going to go back to, because all of this nonchalant energy, her with the Four of Pentacles just holding back, them hanging on the tree, they're not doing anything about hanging on this tree. For some of you guys, your blockages is that you ain't taking no action. You're not taking no action to get really what you want, right? So for some of you guys, and I'm going to go back to the relationships, some of y'all letting y'all person talk to y'all crazy. Some of y'all letting y'all person either demasculate, emasculate, whatever the word is. You guys disrespect the union that you guys have, not respect, the connection that you have. Maybe they are entertaining third-party situations, right? This could be somebody that is in a marriage that has a third-party situation. There's 2 threes on the table, so we can't go without saying that. There could be a third-party energy between you and your connection. So either one of y'all could have a side piece, one of y'all could have gotten over cheating before, and it's been a struggle since then. Some of you guys could be not dating and scared to date because you were caught up with third parties before. There's a lot of energy on this table. There's a lot of situations, but however, some of you guys, and I'll quickly tap into there's a few of you guys that are either dating or not dating but looking to date, and for that group of people, I have to say, for you guys, I'm getting more that you're scared of commitment. And maybe you're scared of and afraid of commitment because maybe you have been in a committed relationship before and maybe it went awry. Maybe this relationship that I'm talking about was your past relationship, and that's what hesitates you or keeps you or holds you back from starting a new relationship with someone else or dating even at all. However, I do feel like for some of you guys, I need you to know, because these 2 cards are major arcana, meaning these are tied to your foundation. So for some of you guys, maybe you've spent your whole life believing love was not available to you, or that relationships were just supposed to be a struggle, or that, love is supposed to be hard or challenging. And maybe you believe that because you grew up in these types of environments. Maybe you grew up with parents who were transactional, and maybe you grew up around families who had transactional love and there wasn't really connection. Because I am getting, with a lot of pentacles on the table, and I'm talking about relationships, there's not a lot of cups on this card. So I'm gonna just be honest. If you guys are in relationships right now, it's just a lot of transactions going on, right? A lot of, hey, how you doing? Good morning. I love you. Hope you have a good day. Did you get your lunch out of the fridge? See you when you come home. What did you cook for dinner? Do you want to go out of town this weekend? It's just very transactional. I'm just getting that. We might say hi, we might say bye. For some of you guys, you might pull up to your garage at home and sit in your car for 20 minutes before you can go in there, because you're like, I don't even want to go in there, because I know what I'm getting when I go in there. So I'm just getting that blockages for a lot of you guys. When I go back to that heart, we see the heart, we see the stitch. It's crazy because I already had talked about this man's heart being ripped out and being stitched back together, not even knowing that God would confirm that, bringing me the heart with the actual knives in it. Okay. I'm gonna go back. Somebody's got an open heart surgery. Either, like, you may have an ancestor that had open heart surgery, that transition. If you did, this reading is definitely for you. So something about open heart surgery is tied to this reading. So I don't know, again, if that's something that you and your person had to overcome before, or if you're having issues with your heart, or if you are having to have talks about having open heart surgery. I don't know what this is, but I do encourage you to kind of like really address. Because even a person that has to have open heart surgery, and I feel like for the most part, I am not a doctor, but I know a little bit about science and some of these diseases. I feel like open heart surgery is kind of like an indicator that maybe throughout your life or your life experiences, you have done something to put strain on your heart. It could be through your eating. It could be through your non-exercising. It could be through things that you're taking into your body. It could be drugs, alcohol, whatever this might be. So even with open heart surgery, that's also something that we saw coming. That's also something that we maybe could have prevented, or we could have lessened our chances, right? So what I am saying is, for some of you guys, be about that action. Get off your behind. Go and do something. If you don't like how your relationship is, don't spend another day thinking about how crazy and terrible your relationship is without taking any kind of action, okay? Please don't do that. 2 of Pentacles is here. Why is this card here, Spirit? Why is this card here? 7 of Cups. It tried to come out in the reverse. I said I was taking uprights. And the Sun. Crazy, crazy thing. The lowest card in the deck, I already said, out of 78 cards, is the 3 of Swords. Highest card in the deck is the Sun. And it landed right beside it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you now, 7 of Cups. However, under the 2 of Pentacles, I already told you, the 2 of Pentacles indicates juggling. And this card is kind of like, the meaning of this card, or the description of this card in the book is like, she has something in her pocket that she needs to get, right? But she's got both of these in her hand, and she has to put one of them down to go into her pocket. There's no other way. She has to take something off her plate. She has to make a choice. She has to choose one of them, right? Because there's no way she's gonna get out of her pocket what she needs to get without letting one of these go. It indicates juggling. It indicates a lot of different choices. The 7 of Cups landed right under that. And this is literally the card of having multiple options and choices. There's many ways that we can run this thing. There's many ways that we can do this thing. There's many ways that we can spin this thing. So say, maybe for some of you guys, the hesitation, but I'm gonna go really quickly. I'm gonna go back to the hesitation really quickly on the Sun, because it ended. This is how we start. confused. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go say I'm sorry. I know I'm going to wait for them to say I'm sorry. Nobody's making a choice or decision. And then here she goes with all of these choices. She's got more choices than this. There's 2 choices, 7 choices, 9 choices damn near. The other thing is here finally show up the cups in this reading, okay? So for some of you guys, it's like you running around the mulberry bush trying to figure out how to like maneuver around a person that you love, around a person that you care about, around a person that you got a little bit of an affinity for. You kind of like them a little bit. There's something about them, or this is your actual husband, wife, your committed person. It's like you're ruminating whether or not, like, how to approach this situation. But at the end of the day, you love this person. You care about this person. You want this to work. You want light at the end of the tunnel. This is like damn near the sun that's at the top of this right here. And even horses in the tarot do symbolize like movement, right? Traveling, movement. So for some of you guys, I don't know if you got to travel to your person. Maybe you and your person are not together. Maybe you're in a relationship and it's a long distance type of relationship. You got to travel to them to rectify a situation. I don't know what it is. But I am getting this indicator. You see that red flag? She's coming with innocence because there's a white horse. They show her as a child in a card. So there's this innocence to this energy that I feel you got going on. The other thing is even though she comes in with innocence and on a white horse, she's waving a red flag. So I do feel like, I'm gonna just be honest with you, lovely nobodies, somebody that had already shown you their red flag and their card, maybe they already hurt you, maybe they already broke your heart, maybe they already did something to disappoint you, maybe coming back around. I do feel like there's possibly some of you guys, your person might be coming back clean, better, changed, or healing, or consistently working on themselves. It's very possible. You will have a choice. You will have a choice whether or not you want to maneuver this or work on this again. Because for some of you guys, this 7 of Cups comes right after the 6 of Cups, which indicates a past life energy. So for some of you guys, this has already happened a whole bunch of times. Me and you done went through this a whole bunch of times. And here you come again, talking about you good again, talking about you love me again, you care about me and you sorry again. So for some of you guys, you got to use your discernment, because I do feel like some of you guys are moving very cautiously. Right now, either if you're in a connection, you're moving very cautiously around your person. For some of you guys, and I'm gonna be real with you, for some of you guys, because we end with this 3 of Wands, some of you guys are in a dead-end marriage, dead-end committed relationship, and you need to just cut ties, keep it moving. Keep it moving. I know you love your person, and I know that there was a lot of love there, and there was a lot of maybe things that grew there, and there's a lot of lessons that you learned. But I do feel like for some of you guys, you need to understand when your contract is up with the person. And I literally just heard that. You need to realize when your contract is up with the person, when you have beat the level, when there's no more to learn. And really quickly, as I'm saying that, I got to jump to career real quick. So I'm going to apply that in career as well. Know when it's time for you to leave that job. You've already beat the level. I'm already capped out with the pay that I can get. There's nobody else's position I can take but the CEO. And damn, I can't take his job. This is, you know what I'm saying? For some of you guys, you are in dead-end jobs, or dead-end meaning not like the job isn't a good job and it doesn't pay or make a lot of money. Dead end meaning that there are no more life or soul lessons that you can learn there. It is time for you to leave. And I don't care if you've been there for 15 years. If you can do that job with your eyes closed, with your hands tied behind your back, it does not stimulate you. You just go in there and get a paycheck every day, and you're so ready to get off 2 hours before you even leave. You're ready to leave when you get there. I'm not saying that the job is challenging at all. And if it's challenging, that's even more of a reason for you to leave. Because it's like, damn, I ain't even going to make no more money doing this. Like, I'm not going to level up in my learning and there's nowhere else further that I can go in this position. You need to leave. I'm telling you now. If that resonates with any of you guys that I just said, figure out an exit strategy. Give yourself 6 months. I mean, I'm going to be real with you guys. If you really play with me and you talk to me and some of the people that I know about manifestation, a lot of y'all can do this in 90 days. But I'm just going to say, for some of you guys know that you're in a dead-end job and you're ready for something new. And you're ready to be in a job where you can be effective, where you can inspire the masses in a different way, right? There's other gifts that you have other than marketing. There's other gifts that you have other than administration. There's other gifts that you have and that you know besides human resources, right? There's other things on the inside of you, and all of those things deserve to have attention. You got to be balanced, guys. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. You ever hear the ancestors say that? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So some of you guys, you've been working a job damn near 15, 20 years. It's like, what are you learning? What are you learning? You're just doing the same thing over and over again. You're not learning. And that could be the very thing that's tied to, maybe if you are in that energy, is you're probably the same person that has an issue with your marriage. Because there's this energy of lingering in something for years and years and years, doing it the same way. It's like, you're going to get what you get, guys, right? You guys got to understand the laws of the universe more. There's books on the spiritual laws. Guys, research, Google the laws of the universe, because a lot of you guys, if you really research these things and you really get your knowledge up when it comes to the esoteric and things that are non-tangible, things that we cannot see, you will understand that a lot of how we got where we are is because, I'm telling you, it is because of us, right? So if you are the kind of person that will stay in a dead-end job for 15 years and max out on your pay now, your title will not reach. You will always be just that position, and you still there. Understand that there is a high propensity that you will be in a marriage that is also a dead end. You and your person are not growing. Y'all love each other, but y'all not in love. It's transactional. You're the same person that's going to do the same thing right there. You're going to do the same thing in that area, right? And then that means that in that, so let's switch to another area in your families, because the energy is staying in something that you've outgrown. The energy is because you've outgrown the job, but you're staying there. You've outgrown the relationship, you're staying there with your family members. So for you, the person that I just talked to with the job and the relationship, then I know that you got family members in your family that you have been letting just treat you any kind of way for all these years, and you ain't did nothing about it. You still going to the Sunday dinners. You go to the family reunion every year, and they're doing the same thing to you that they've always done. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. So if you guys can pick up on these patterns, you will understand that what is going on in your career is most likely also going on in your home. It's also going on in your pockets. It is also going on with your health. If you really, really, really read it for what it is, you will see it, okay? So what I am saying is that for some of you guys, if you don't get a hold of this energy, so one of your blockages is unawareness. You're unaware. You're unaware, because for some of you guys, I know that whatever's going on in your relationship, we start out with the relationship. It's the Hierophant. It's a committed connection with someone. But there's Pentacles right beside it. So I already know that whatever's going on in your relationship sector or your love sector is tied to your money. It's affecting you at work. Meaning, like, whatever's going on with you and your person, you're so stressed out that you're not performing well at work. You're so stressed out that you're getting snappy with customers on the phone, right? You're getting heated with your boss. You're leaving work early and you're coming in late like you don't care. I'm telling you, whatever you put out, you're going to get back. So that energy is going to catch you back around. So just be careful with that energy, guys. 4 of Pentacles is here. I'm going to clarify this card. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? The 10 of Cups. The most ultimate emotional fulfillment and love. And it's crazy because what are we holding back? I already told y'all this card was holding back. What are we holding back now? So now, y'all with y'all's poker face, what are you holding back? You're holding back your love. You're holding back how you just want to go scoop them up. You holding back how you just want to call them and tell them, like, yo. And for some of you guys, I'm going to really quickly talk about the people who are either just started dating or looking to date. It's like this energy of, like, you've been holding back because maybe you thought, like, oh, it's too preliminary. We just met, or we just started connection maybe just 2 months ago. I don't really know this person that well. But you feel how you feel about them. How you feel about them, it's that 10 of Cups. You cannot deny that. In your soul space, you are in love and you have a lot of emotional love for somebody that you are not either giving that love and showing that love and addressing that love with, and you're literally holding it back, because I already told you she's holding back the love that she wants to give. The other thing is for some of you guys who are married or in a committed connection, it's like for some of you guys, you might be holding back ending your connection because you do have small kids. Okay, stop acting like your kids don't know. Stop acting like kids, even though they're children and they haven't had tons of life experiences, children are very sensitive. They are very intuitive. Meaning, for some of you guys who are in dating connections with your person, y'all's kids know exactly what's going on. They know y'all beefing. They know y'all don't like each other. They know y'all don't sleep in the same room. They know that mom or dad like leaves and she don't come home until in the morning. They know. Stop acting like they don't know. So for some of you guys who have been using that as an excuse, like, I don't want to leave my person because of our kids. Okay, well, your kids are going to grow up and become you if you do not, like, get a hold of this energy. Because what are you doing? You're showing your children that they should stay in something that is no longer serving them. They should stay in something that is breaking their heart. Right? They should stay in something. You're teaching them that now. So for those of you who have kids in your home and you and your person are struggling, I need you to understand your kids are having class with you guys every day and you guys don't even know it. They see you walking around with your broken heart, and it's crazy. And it's crazy. So I used to, when I was in the church, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Real Talk Kim. One of my mentors to this day. She's an amazing woman. She's a pastor in Atlanta, but Real Talk Kim. She used to have this saying, walking around bleeding all over people that didn't even cut you. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. You're walking around bleeding all over people that didn't cut you. And that's what I heard when I just looked at this card. It's almost like somebody walking around with a broken heart, and they're just bleeding that broken-hearted energy all over other people that didn't even break their heart. So for some of you guys, whatever energy you have, whether it's between you and your person, you and your love sector, or let's say your money looking funny, I need you to understand when you get around people, you bleeding all over them. You bleeding that energy all over them, okay? So for some of you guys, you need to study yourself. Some of you guys, you need to keep that energy to yourself. Don't be around so many people right now, because I feel like a lot of you guys who are dealing with this type of energy, you need to keep this energy contained. Like, if you could just stay around your house and just go to the grocery store, and I'm being very, very honest. Some of you guys got energy that's just a little all over the place, and y'all don't really need to be interacting with a whole lot of people, because it's just gonna get on them. Because whatever is on you and your person, then got on y'all's kids. Now, to the people, I'm gonna go back to the people who are with career. When we're talking about blockages, I'm going to go back to the person or the persons that I said you're working in a dead-end job, and you know it's like maybe something else is calling you, something that you love. So some of you are holding back energy, holding back, walking away from that job that no longer serves you. And the crazy thing is what's on the other side of you holding back is the job that you will love. It's the career that you will love. It's the business that you will start and it will flourish. So for some of you guys, you are holding yourself back either in a position that is a dead end, or if you're not working, you're not making efforts and you're just chilling, hanging out, relaxing, not doing anything about getting the job that you want. However, there's something that you possess on the inside of you, and it's either a gift, it's a business idea that you put up to God or to the heavens, because right before this card was the Nine of Cups, and that's wish fulfillment. This is also a wish fulfillment card, but I need you to understand that something that you prayed for, something that you've always wanted, is swirling around in your energy right now. You've always wanted it, you've always wanted them. So for some of you guys, let's go back to the people who are kind of like going back. I'm jumping all over the place because there's a lot of people in this reading today. There's a lot of situations that I'm reading today, and I'm trying to do my best to preserve time. Y'all know I really don't care about time, but because there's so much here, I could talk hours about what's going on this table. But really quickly, back to the people who are just dating, who are just start dating, who are looking to date. I need you to be in your shoot your shot energy right now. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you guys that either just started dating or you're looking to date, your past haunts you a little, right? Maybe some of you guys, you haven't been out of a relationship for so long. I'm getting like between 2 and 5 years. Some of you guys have been single between almost like 2 to 5 years. And what I mean, like from a committed relationship. Maybe you guys have dated within 2 to 5 years, but I don't feel like you've been in a committed relationship 2 to 5 years, okay? For you guys, I do feel like I just want to share with you, like, be careful of allowing what happened in your past, what you missed in your past, to kind of taint and self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage your future. Because for some of you guys, again, and this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly energy, but there's an energy swirling around you that's very friendly. It's a very healing energy. There could be a lot of spirituality because the Hierophant is a spiritual teacher. This person could be very spiritual. Also, it could be a friend that comes into your life or just an advisor. There's a connection swirling around you, and I feel like it's a connection on a journey that you're meant to take, because in this card, Three of Wands, she's ready to take the journey. This is waiting for your ships to come in. She's literally just waiting to catch the wave. Why? Because she see what she wants across that water. So what I am saying is for some of you guys, if there's things that you want, or there's somebody swirling around your energy and they're a good energy, guys, stop holding back. Because maybe you're meant to learn something from that person. Maybe you're meant to take that journey. If it's a job that makes you feel good and you feel like you should take this job, take the job. I'm not saying it's going to be your forever job, but maybe that job is set and designed to craft you and sharpen you in a way that will lead you to the job of your dreams. I'll go back to people who are dating. For those of you who are not dating, but you know that you want to be in a committed relationship someday, I'm saying you should start dating. The only reason why is because maybe there are soul lessons that you need to learn about either the opposite sex, about the divine feminine or the divine masculine. And the only way you're going to do that is through trial and error, is through tests. So maybe you need to date 2 or 3 more people before you meet your divine soulmate. your forever person, because there's things that your forever person won't tolerate that you still got in you right now. So you need to deal with that with this or that person that you're going to date for a couple of months, maybe. I don't know. So that you can get ready for this person. So for some of you guys, don't hesitate on dating, because I do feel like you need to date, because the person that you're dating could lead you straight to your husband. The person that you're dating might train you and sharpen you in the best way to get you prepared for your husband or for your wife. It could be the person that is your husband or your wife. But what I am saying is there's this hesitation to take the leap at all. So be careful. So blockage. What is that blockage? The fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown. The unknown happens. It's crazy that we are so fearful of certain things. Like, for example, I gotta take a sip of water. It's crazy how the fear of the unknown can just really cripple us sometimes. For example, because I see somebody here that wants to be in a stable, committed, and this is for people who are not in a committed relationship right now. You might be dating, or maybe you just started dating someone. So not the husband and wife people. It's like, what you want is to be with somebody that's stable, that's grounded, somebody that you can rise with, somebody that you can grow with because of this path to enlightenment. Somebody that really will open you up on a whole other level. However, there's this energy of hesitation. There's this energy of, I'm just going to wait. God is not a jack in the box. Like, I'm just going to wait for it to just like mysteriously pop in front of my face, and then I'll know it's the one. You're hesitant. And maybe some real things that happened to you in your past. But are you changed? So maybe you're hesitant because there's a part of you that knows you haven't changed. And I already told you the Hierophant is kind of like this reflection of the lessons that we have learned. Like reflecting on, like, what's the spiritual side of what you just went through in that past relationship, right? Maybe there was a lot of cheating. Maybe there was a lot of evasiveness. Maybe there were a lot of traumas that we had not worked out. But I think for those of you who just came out of this heartbreak that you just had, and I'm going to be honest, because as soon as I picked it up, Spirit just kind of indicated, somebody watching this video, you broke someone's heart. You broke someone's heart, and you know you did it, okay? So maybe you're holding that, and maybe you're harboring some type of guilt from, some type of hurt that you gave someone else. However, I feel like, what did you learn from that about yourself? What did you learn? Did you learn, in my next relationship, I'm not going to make my person pay for the last person's mistake. In my next relationship, I'm going to allow myself to be vulnerable so that I'm just not projecting that this person is insecure. In my next relationship, am I going to learn to, like, problem solve and critical think differently? Because in my last relationship, I was just very rah, and I was just very, my way or the highway. What did you learn? So for some of you guys, your struggle is that you're hesitant to go towards the new, but if you've changed and if you learned the lesson and you've taken accountability for what your part was in that past relationship, then why do you determine that you're not able to move on? So I'm just be careful of that hesitant energy, because that could be tied to the fact that you ain't changed and you ain't put no work in. If you haven't, you definitely don't need to be dating. Change. Fix yourself. Like, what were the things that most of your, like if you've been in multiple relationships, what was one overarching energy that you would hear from your past? Like, if the past 3 women that you've been with said that you just brought up all the time how you were a narcissist, I mean, you need to look at that. I'm not saying that you are or that you're not, but 3 past people, they don't even know each other, and they all separately have called you a narcissist. For example, another example, let's just say if you have had a promiscuous past, and maybe in your past you hang out in clubs or bars, and you're very promiscuous and you were very flirty, and that was the reason why your relationships ended, because you got caught cheating or whatever. You have to understand that, like, either you need to change, and if you change, don't walk into a new relationship trying to accuse them of cheating, because cheaters project. Anything that we are, a lot of times we project. So be careful with that. So some of you guys are afraid to be in relationships because you're afraid to get what you gave somebody else, okay? But haven't you changed? So be careful of acting like, or kind of like projecting something onto a person that you ain't even really known that long. Like, are they a cheater? She too good to be true. He just too nice. He's just too healthy of a person. It don't make sense to me. Where's the lie? Some of you guys are just looking for the lie in a person. It's like, it's a law. Y'all better be careful with those spiritual laws when y'all do stuff like that, because you're going to draw in lies. Okay? Be careful with those things. Stop blocking yourself from your blessings, because I want you guys to have your most divine life, right? I want you to be with your divine feminine or masculine. I want you to have the bank account that you are supposed to have by divine right. I want you to be with the friend circle and the family members that are truly yours by divine right. Those that make you feel good, that make your soul smile. Every time you leave their presence, you feel better about yourself. When it comes to you and your nervous system around them, your nervous system be on just chill mode, on flatline. Those are the people that you need around you. Those are the situations and scenarios that you need around you. And if it's not, then there's an indicator that you're either allowing it by not moving, by not changing, by not telling yourself, okay, I'm going to get out of this. Okay, let me get an exit strategy. Or you're the part of the problem. You are the problem. It's you, okay? Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles spirit. The Hermit. A lot of major arcana. Card of Virgo. There's a lot of reflection in your reading today, because, again, the Hermit requires you to just back off. Look at that thing from a higher perspective. So for those of you who are in, things with your person, you need to kind of, I feel like God is asking you kind of like, from a bird's eye view, how did y'all get here? How did y'all get here? When did the distance between the two of you start? What happened? When was it? Why did y'all keep letting it go? Why did you keep ignoring that he or she was doing this or that? Why did you keep ignoring standing up for yourself to that person or this person? Why? The Hermit mode, and I feel like for some of you guys, I'm asking you to, but the universe is about to compel you guys to come out of Hermit mode, because in the Hermit mode, and so for some of you guys, maybe you're outside of this situation. Maybe some of you guys, and I'm just going to go back. Hermit mode, the Hangman, there's a H in this reading, Hierophant, a lot of holding back. It's a lot of chill mode right now in this energy. Now, to be honest, really quickly, I'm going to tap into that chill mode energy. For some of you guys, you got an energy around you, and they literally keep you in chill mode. Keep that person around you, lovely nobodies. Keep that energy around you. For some of you guys, if you are going through something, get around your chill mode people. I'm not telling you to go share with your friends or whatever what's going on with you and your person, but maybe there's a need to get out and just kind of like be outside of your situation and just get in chill mode and just relax and just be outside of it. That way God can work on it. That way your ancestors can work on it. That way your spirits can work on it. Okay, so that could be a message for you from that Hermit. The other thing that I'm picking up on this Hermit is somebody coming out of Hermit mode. It's like, I've already been outside of this situation. I've been holding back for too long from you, or this or that. We've been fighting for too long. We ain't talked in a week. We haven't had sex in a week. Whatever this might be, or I've been wanting to shoot my shot with you. I've been wanting to take this to a higher level of commitment with you. I want to move further with you. Yeah, it seems like a little preliminary, but I know how I feel. Somebody about to come out of Hermit mode, and I'm saying that because she looks like she's about to close this laptop. She's like, I've seen all I need to see here. So for some of you guys, I feel like Spirit is about to show you through some type of download that you get, some type of nudge, some type of thing that you see. It could be through repeating numbers. It could be a line in a song. It could be something that you see on TV. It could be something that someone says to you out of nowhere. It will resonate with you because Spirit is about to compel you, like, close that laptop, stop looking at the facts, stop looking at this or that, go in there and get that person, go in there and fix that situation, go in there and ask that boss for that raise, go in there and talk to this person about that, because you love, like, whatever this is, the results that you would get from taking this action and stopping holding back, I'm telling you, it's going to be more than you expected. It's your 9 of Cups plus 1. Your 9 of Cups is what you pray for. But God was like, let me put a spin on it. I'm going to add more to it. So some of you guys are about to get double for your trouble. You know, a blessing on top of a blessing, okay? I just heard racks on racks on racks. So for a lot of you guys, y'all's blessing could come into money. And that could be literally what's going on with some of y'all. Maybe y'all having money struggles in your relationship and it's causing tension between you and your person. Only you guys know. But I do know that restitution is going to come. If some of you guys just change your belief system, get out of y'all's ego. Y'all's ego is killing y'all. The ego, ego, what is that? It's expectation. It's expecting that because your wife started the argument that she should apologize first. That's ego. Ego would also be something like, well, he and I are just, going through something right now, so I'm just not going to text him or her today. That's ego. And I'm going to just wait for them to text me back, okay? And you remember earlier when I said you're going to be waiting. I can't wait to clarify this card, because I feel like for some of you guys who are waiting on purpose and you being manipulative and you're kind of like being strategic with however you're waiting or whatever this waiting energy is, I want you to be careful about that. Meaning, for those of you that are hesitating going to fix something with your person, what if there's a raise that's supposed to be coming into you from the universe on your job, and now it's on hesitation because you put hesitation out in the energy? What if, what if, I'm telling you, what if your hesitation, I'll go to the people who are dating. What if your hesitation to go shoot your shot with that person and take that connection to the next level, your hesitation, because the energy that you put out is hesitation. You want them. I can see somebody wants somebody here. It's like all the things are lining up properly about this person. They make me feel good when I'm with them. They're very funny. I like how they talk. Her and I have a lot of differences, which means we'll learn from each other. We can grow together. But I'm a little scared because of what happened. So what I'm saying is, you enter. It's like I just heard hesitancy and just entered the chat. Some of you guys might work a job where like you work like chat or online, or you work on the chat department at your job. I just heard like hesitancy just entered the chat. Or maybe you work on a job and y'all have like inter-office chats or something like that might resonate with you. You could be literally at work when you watch this. But what I'm saying is like you've entered the energy. You've typed hesitation to the universe, because spirit sees something pulling at your heartstrings, at your mind strings, your belly button, right? Because that's where our kundalini is. It's like that good, like that ecstasy energy for something or someone wants to go towards them. It's drawing you. It's like the law of draw is pulling you towards an energy, towards a person, but you're hesitating. Okay, so because you've typed hesitation up to the universe, you was gonna get that raise on your job in 2 weeks, but you put hesitation up. So now you're gonna get an inner office email tomorrow saying, "Oh, raises are on hold." Not even thinking that you probably altered that, but maybe you did. All I'm saying is whatever energy you putting out now, it will return to you. And for a lot of you guys, it will be in your money. It will be in your pockets. So for those of you who want to shoot your shot towards somebody that you're kind of holding back from due to whatever mitigating factors, your hesitation is going to cause hesitation for you for things that you are deserving of. You're hesitating your own blessings and things that the universe had packed up in the trunk for you. They're like, ooh, these are the blessings that we're going to give. These are all the blessings. I'm just going to put these, for example. I love visuals. These are all the blessings that are just waiting on Christy, right? They're just waiting on her, right? She's in alignment. She's making good choices and decisions. She's not really hesitating. She's getting our downloads. She's moving on her own volition. She's not letting other people's voice, other people's opinions, other people's belief be her deciding factor in what she does. So I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, we got this for her, because according to her timeline and according to her cards right now, she's gonna keep making right. She's gonna walk right into this blessing. Okay, right? So, but let's just say Christy has like something in her life that she's hesitating on, right? Like, I'm just gonna wait. Like that really bothers me that situation is going on, but I'll just like let it work itself out, and then boom. Ooh, well, that's gonna take another couple weeks, and then boom. Every time we do that. That's my visual on that, guys. So I just need you to understand, a lot of you guys, I'm telling you, where you are, you put yourself. There's no other getting around that. Nobody puts you where you are but you, okay? 3 of Wands. We about to tie up this reading, guys. 2 cards came at the same time, okay? 3 cards. 3 cards actually came. I'm going to put that one back. 3 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. The highest money card in the reading. Where did it land? Right beside the 10 of Cups. Right beside the 10 of Cups. This is you. This is your family. Under that is the 8 of Swords, okay? Now, the 8 of Swords bookends the reading with this 3 of Swords. So this is 11 Swords, which breaks down to the 2 of Swords. So some of you guys got somebody that is in your energy that has held you up when it comes to your heart space. Some of you guys got a person that you need to really detach from. You need to block them. You need to get them out of your life. You need to get it out of your life. For some of you guys, it's a belief system, because the 8 of Swords indicates that she's telling herself something. Like it's kind of like this victim energy, this victim mentality. Because in this card, it's like she's tied up with rope. She's standing in a puddle with swords standing around her with a blindfold on. It does not look like it will be hard for her to get out of this, but she's standing there. You guys ever seen that? I saw this video, or it was a meme on or it was either Instagram or YouTube, but it was literally, you know how you have those outside plastic chairs for your house, like a patio chair, but they're the plastic ones you can get from like $20 from Walmart or something, like they're plastic. And they showed me this video, this picture, and there was a horse tied to the plastic chair, and the horse did not move, okay? Because it thought that it was bound there, that it was tied there. So for some of you guys, be careful, because some of you guys are binding and tying yourself to something that already happened to you in the past. You're binding and you're tying yourself to this belief system that is not true, because you can get out of it. It doesn't exist anymore. You can take the blindfold off and begin to believe something different. You can take the blindfold off and just say, you know what? Maybe my person was the person that started this shit, but I love her. I love him. Let me go in and we need to fix this. I want to fix this. I want to. So this card does indicate that whatever she is, it's like whatever you're waiting on, lovely nobodies, I'm telling you, abundance is there. Meaning like your intended outcome, because I feel like your intended outcome are for all things to work for your good. For you and your person, for you in this situation, for you in your life, for you and your stability. However, there is this, again, these little sprinklings of, but what if? But what if I take them back and the same shit happens again? But what if I leave and I don't know how to start over? Where do I start? If I have to leave and I have to separate from them, where will I live? Get a plan. Get a plan. I already told you guys about getting a strategy. I can say that one blockage, because the blockage that we end with is you telling yourself a story, a narrative about a situation that's going on in your life. And it's not true anymore. It's not true anymore, right? Maybe it happened, but healing it is your responsibility, right? Your feelings are valid, but your behavior is not. Yes, something does maybe have you kind of caught up in a situation, but in this card, you are not moving. You are not doing your due diligence to get out of whatever this is. So for some of you guys who have challenges, you got real struggles, you got tangible struggles, whether this is actual money, a relationship, an actual altercation between you and a person, could be you and your family. I do feel like your inaction and your belief about your inaction is a huge piece as to why nothing is moving. I 100% know that for some of you guys who are in this energy and that this resonates with, the universe is literally holding up blessings for you because you're not ready for them. Because why would I give you the blessing of that and you don't even want to go apologize to your wife? Why would I give you the blessing of being a manager over 10 people and you won't even go fix something with your own kids and your siblings? Why would I give you the blessing of starting your own business and the capital to start your own business and the investors to start your own business? Because I was going to give them to you in 30 days. They was coming because you had been putting some work in. But then now that this altercation happened with you and your best friend, and you know you in the wrong, and you don't want to go fix it, and you don't want to handle it, and it hurts you that you even dealing with it and you're not moving on it, I can't give you that yet because you're not ready for that yet. Because you being a CEO and you being a manager of people, and the things that I'm about to put you steward over, they require emotional intelligence. They require critical thinking. They require the audacity to just do what's right no matter what. The audacity to just keep moving forward and progressing no matter what. The audacity to not let anything that already happened to you in the past be a blueprint to your future, okay? So for some of you guys, get out of your mind. Get it out of your mind that whatever happened is going to happen again. You're creating your future by doing that, right? Our thoughts create our worlds. We only live through the mind, guys. Everything that we put on, everything that we believe, every restaurant that we stop at, every place that we go, it generated from our mind. It generated from a thought in our mind. So if you don't have control of this, and if you're double-minded here, you're gonna be in so many situations that you're gonna drive yourself crazy. You're gonna literally drive yourself crazy. Really quickly, when I go back to just talking about fast food restaurants, I'm gonna go back to earlier when I was talking about those of you who have that fear of the unknown, and these are people who are really ready to take a leap into something new. So this could be a new approach that you want to take with the person that you have. This could be a new approach to move to a new city. This could be a new approach to go in and ask your boss for a new position. This could be a new approach into starting dating and maybe getting yourself into a committed relationship. All of that, there's fear of the unknown tied to every single one of it. But what I want to say to that, for those of you who use that as your excuse, some of you guys will drive to a fast food restaurant, order food at a speaker where you can see no one, drive up to a window where you cannot really see your food being made. You don't really know who's in there, if they're clean at all, if they washed their hands when they just walked out of the bathroom. But you will eat you will eat that combo down. You will drink them fries. Drink that drink and eat them fries and eat that burger down. And you don't know anybody that made it. Right? Get a hold of your mind. Get a hold of your mind. You will drive through a whole drive-through, pay these people money, and eat that food with no question. But it's taking you a week to go in there and apologize to your wife or your husband or your boo or your bae. And y'all had an argument 5 days ago and y'all have known each other for 10 years. Get out of here. It don't make no sense. It makes no sense at all. It does not make sense at all. Right? You go to college and you get a roommate that you've never ever met before, and there's a propensity that you're going to be living with this person at the least for a year, never met you before, and all of a sudden we get thrown into this situation and we become besties or have to be besties or learn how to cohabitate. You make it work, right? It's the unknown. But so what I'm saying is be careful of what you're saying you're scared of, and stop putting fear on things that ain't really fear. Because for some of you guys, you're putting fear on stuff and God is like, that is not fear. You telling yourself that's fear, but that is not fear. The reason why your heart is broken from that past relationship was because you never should have been with that person anyway. You got your heart broken because you went into it knowing that they was a cheater. You got your heart broken because you went on your second date with them and you heard how they talked about women. You got your heart broken because you saw what you saw on their phone, and they told you one time that you were crazy and that you were insecure, but you knew what the hell you saw, and you got cheated on, and your heart is broken over that. Like, stop it. Be careful of what you're tying your broken heart to, guys, because some of that was not a broken heart. Some of that was just your irresponsibility. Some of it was just you ignoring red flags. Some of it was just you having abandonment issues and trauma issues, so much so that you trauma bonded with someone that you never even should have been in a connection with. Be careful of tying your broken heart to a certain person, a certain energy. If you're going to tie it to anyone, you need to tie it to yourself. You need to tie it to yourself. Because can't nobody break nothing of mine that I didn't give them. Can't nobody break nothing of mine, especially my heart. My heart is inside of my body. So how did they get it? And how did they get it enough to break it? Be careful what you're telling yourself about somebody. 1 hour and 11 minutes as I say this. So 111. The numbers 111 might resonate with you. You might see repeating ones. But I want you guys to know that everything that you want is up here. If you guys are dreaming anything, that means it can happen. If you guys are fantasizing about anything, that means you can bring it to pass. It's happening on a frequency somewhere. You need to catch up with it. For those of you who got stuff going on in your house, in your circle, in your friend circle, in your family, and you just letting it ruminate, you ain't doing nothing about it, you just listening to people talk about this or that, and nobody's doing anything about you're gonna get what you get. As simple as that. You're gonna get what you get. So for some of you guys who really want these things, get out of your ego. Become a little more vulnerable. Open yourself up more. The only way, and you need to tell yourself this, the only way my heart will get broken ever again is if I let it. Right? Is if I let it. Okay? Also, for those of you that are, again, just starting to date, be careful with your heart. If you consider yourself to have had a broken heart before, then you need to go into connections and into relationships acknowledging that about yourself, but also taking responsibility for how your heart even got broken. And what I mean by that is because I don't want you guys walking into connections with your broken-hearted energy, because you're just going to blame a person and you're going to expect the person to be a liar and a cheater or this or that or not a good person, and they never were going to be that ever. But because of your belief system and you haven't healed that, you projected it onto a person that never would have even done that to you. So again, self-sabotage, that's another blockage. So we talked about ego being a blockage. We talked about hesitancy being a blockage. Self-sabotage being a blockage. Fear of the unknown being a blockage. I just want to say to all of that, it ain't enough. It ain't enough for you to keep moving. It ain't enough for you to not fix it. It ain't enough for you to not go shoot your shot with this person. It ain't enough for you to not to take the leap and just move. It ain't enough for you to not take that job across country. It ain't enough. It's not enough. Okay? It's not enough. I 100% know that a lot of you in your energy right now, there's wealth, there is abundance. It's 2 tens, and it's a family. It's a grounded, stable connection. It is a cohesiveness. It is a coming together of. It's like a meeting of the minds. Okay? It's like a meeting of the minds. So for some of you guys, there's a way to heal this energy, but it is not going to even begin without you really getting the lesson. What's the lesson for you right now? If you're going through this, okay, what's the lesson for you? Not for the person. Don't be talking about what they did and what they got going on. Right? The reason why I'm mad is because he or she, okay, figure you out. Figure yourself out. So I do feel like there's a need for a spiritual, kind of like a spiritual, it's like a spiritual summoning, I feel. Because I am just getting like right now, just some of you guys, it's like you feel like there's a lesson in this, but I don't know if you're acting on the fact that there's a lesson in this. I'm getting more of possibly blaming, or more of possibly this thing happened to me, more of possibly like what happened to me in the past, and this is why this is happening now. Okay, let's clear the slate. That was me wiping the slate clean energetically. Because for a lot of you, everything that you've been holding back from is kind of like, it's like becoming a blueprint in a way. I don't know if there's an architect watching this reading, because I keep saying the word blueprint. I think Jay-Z had an album called Blueprint. You guys might have the initials J. Your name might be J, or you might be a Jay-Z fan, because I keep talking about blueprint. Your blue might be your favorite color. Your name could be blue. Something about blue could resonate with you. But I just want to say, guys, it's just whatever you stamp to your computer programming up here will repeat in other areas of your life over and over. It may not show up the same way, but just like I said earlier, if you will work a dead-end job for 15 years, so will you be in a marriage that's dead-end for 15 years. So will you be around family members that have traumatized you, and you will stay around them and not ever stand up for yourself. You'll do that for 15 years. Collectively, that's 45 of your years that could have been used doing something else and being around people that you did love, that you did care about, working at a job that you did want to work at. That's all I'm saying here. Guys, this is the reading that I have for you. This is kind of a different reading today. But what I don't want us to keep doing, because I get a lot of clients, I get a lot of people around me, and just in general, I'll be in places and I hear conversations going on. There's a lot of people, I feel like collectively around the world, there's this bit of a struggle to get to where we feel like we should be. However, sometimes I don't think that we really get to really reflect as much on, because there's a lot of reflection in this reading on like where we are, like how far we have come, how far we have gotten. So again, going back to the laws of attraction, if all your focus, because the law of attraction doesn't allow for, like, for example, if you're focused on the lack of something, then the law of attraction can't like bring in new. Because you're not focused on the absence. You're focused on the absence of what you don't have instead of focusing on what you do have. You're focused on, God, when am I going to become a millionaire? Like, when am I going to have an opportunity to start that business? But you don't ruminate on the fact that let's just say you just lost 100 pounds. Let's just say you just got out of recovery. Let's just say you just completed college or your master's. Like, where have you come? Like, look how far you've come. You were homeless 5 years ago, and now you own a home, right? You were, a player. You was in these streets and for the streets just 10 years ago, and now you're in a committed relationship with someone. And even though rocky, look how far you've come. You have 2 kids now together. What I am saying is that some of you are so focused on what you don't have, and you just need to just stop and just like, oh my God, the sun is very bright outside. I have a home. Like, my bills are paid right now. I'm able to get in a car and drive, and my car takes me to the most beautiful places. I'm able to, eat the food that I want. Where are you? Instead of what don't you have and where you're not, okay? So shift your focus, shift your mindset, if you will. And I feel like a lot of these things will begin to unlock for you, lovely nobodies. This is the reading that I have. If you want to get a reading from me, like I said, description box of this video, my information will be there. I love you guys a lot, and I'm so appreciative of my gift. I tell my ancestors every single day, and God every single day, that I'm so grateful. Before I lay my head down, every single night, I'll go over my list of gratefulness. And you guys are always in it, because I always say, I'm so grateful for my collective. And some of you guys, I call by your name, especially if there's something, like if you come to my mind, I call you by your name. But what I'm so grateful for is the ability to have this gift to be able to share and to be able to bring you guys information that I feel like is just confirmations. Like, oh, this was like an hour and 18 minutes so far, but I feel like there's been a lot of confirmations. I don't feel like I brought up anything today that you didn't already know, that you didn't already like feel coming, that you didn't already kind of have a sense of. Okay, so I'm encouraging all of you guys to just tap into your intuition, tap into your psyche, tap into what's really going on up here with you. The only thing that you are is this, nothing else. This is a meat suit. These are just, this is our body, yes. And this is our home, yes. But we are only this, the mind. That's all we are. We are nothing more than the mind and the soul, right? Meaning, as far as our daily operations, we operate solely from here, okay? Solely from here. And a very few of us operate from here, which is the soul space, okay? Use that with balance, guys. Because for a lot of you, you're just literally holding yourself back from just, some of you guys are one apology away from unlocking your entire life. Some of you guys are one shoot your shot away from unlocking your entire life. Some of you guys are one decision, one choice, because there's a lot of choices and decisions. There's a lot of ways that you can work this situation. There's a lot of maybe avenues that you could take to get to your intended goal here, lovely nobodies. But there's so many options and choices around you that maybe you're not moving on. And I'm saying, get out of your feelings, get into some healing, get into some action, and move. Okay? I love you very much. From the bottom of my heart. Have an amazing day.